Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to monthly Cavalier EQ all bosses with strange fates. This is going to be the first boss that is going to be Red Skull for chapter 1.1. Now he's going to have Rich Get Richer, Fair is Fair, Whittle Down, Right Back at It, and Armor Break immunity. So you cannot use champions that have Armor Break, and also whenever you will knock him down, all the debuffs will be removed from him and he will become debuff immune for 3 seconds. Now keeping that in mind, the easiest way to take him down is going to be with champions that have easy access to nullify. In my case is Black Widow Clairvoyant. I am just going to use her to remove all of those armors, and after that it's a pretty easy straightforward fight. Try to keep him to an SP1 only. If not, you can block the SP2 out as well. Black Widow with her buff immunity works really well here. You can also use champions like Doom. You can also use Scarlet Witch. If not, you can use other champions that can use all of those extra buffs for their advantage. So for example, you can use SP2 with MODOK for the Soul Barb, so that will work really well. You can also use Voodoo and convert all of those armor ups into poisons, and same goes with Longshot. All of those champions work as well. The next boss is going to be the Sigil Witch for chapter 1.2. She has special 1 bias and chaos, red riding, languor, and prey on the weak with buff imbalance. So every time she will use a special or you use a special, you both will get a debuff on you or a buff on you with chaos, and also redlining you. Every time you go above 2 bars of power, you will be power drained, and because you will be power drained to 0, you will get a lot of damage because of languor. So just be careful about that. Do not get down to 0 power, because that will give you a lot of damage and might kill you off. So the easiest way is to just keep her to an SP1, let her throw that. Any size champion will work really well here. Anyone like Red Hulk, Captain America Infinity War, Spider-Man OG, Spider-Man 2099. The only thing is to keep her to an SP1 and do not drain your power to 0, and you should be able to easily kill her off with this SP1 triggers. The next boss for chapter 2.1 is going to be a Terrax. Now he looks very intimidating in the beginning, but he's real fun to play with. Just bring in the Cosmic Champion and you can use the superiority even footing to your advantage along with the repulsive note. So what that does, that if you are using the same class champion as Terrax, any damage that you get, and if you have debuff on yourself, you can return it back 200% to Terrax. So all you need to do is to use a Cosmic Champion, let Terrax build up to an SP2, and let him throw that SP2 so he can activate his Rock Field. When his Rock Field is activated, you can just easily start hitting him and take him to a corner and do intercepts. Kinda what you did with Namor during the summer of May last year. You should be able to kill off Terrax easily because of repulsive and superiority. You are just returning back all the damage to Terrax. So just be careful about the unblockable he might go. Apart from that, it's a pretty easy, straightforward fight. This was my first attempt, so I was being very cautious, but you can literally take him to a corner and just corner intercept while his rock field is active, because you will not be throwing specials, and all the damage that you're going to take from the rock field will be returned back to him. So I hope that helps, guys, and helps you kill him off. The next one is going to be a MODOK for chapter 2.2. Now he's going to have live wire, so he will apply, or after a timer, he will apply shocks on you whenever you will hit him. There's also corner, so do not use champions that have damage over time and tenacity, so be careful that he will shrug off those buffs. You can use a white max energy for that if you need. There's also explosive personality, so if you hit too much on his block, he will get armor ups, and if 5 armor ups, that will explode on your face. Now the easiest way to do this is bring in champions that have either incinerate or they have shock. Because of light them up, the ability to block and evade for MODOK will be reduced by 200% with light them up. If you don't have them, you can use champions like Magneto, because MODOK is a metal champion. You can also use Angela, because of her Sig ability, she will not take damage, and also you can use Nebula because she's great against robots. So plenty of different options you have. Now the next one is going to be a new champion. I don't know how to pronounce him. I will just call him Rintrah. So with him, he is going to go through 3 phases of immunity. First one is going to be his stun immunity. Second one will be his slow immunity. And also every now and then he will go unblockable. So the best way to deal with him is to bring in the champion. In my case was Guillotine 2099. All I need to do, because I had 100 combos built up, I was just waiting for him to throw his SP1 and I go back in. You can throw in an SP2 for the reversal or for the heal reversal every now and then. That will be also helpful, but the main concept here is keep him to an SP1, let him keep throwing that SP1, and you can go back and retaliate, which is an easy evade. Other champions that work really well here are your Archangel, works really well here. Also does your She-Hulk with those slows, but remember that he is still getting those immunities every on a countdown timer. 3 of them he switches back and forth. Just be careful about that. But again, the best way is to bring in champions that can bypass that. So I think an Aegon should work here. Also, I think Star-Lord should work here as well. Just increase your combo and let him throw a special. If not, Archangel is there, Void is there. Ghost also works really well because you convert all of those ruptures into massive furies and just throw one SP1 and you should be able to kill him very quick. But again, he can be annoying, so it will be a little hard. It took me 3 to 4 attempts to understand his mechanisms. So just remember SP1 triggers and just do not corner him to his side because he will go unstoppable. Always keep him away from his side of the wall and you should be able to break him down. Chapter 3.2 boss is going to be Wong with powerful hit and hearty, down and out, and null gate. Now there is quite a lot going on here, but to keep things simple, always keep him to an SP1. He just goes through a portal and comes out again, so it's easily available. And keep an eye on the right side on his Eldritch Energy node, where he gains up power. So as soon as it gets to 100, you can just knock him down and that energy will be unleashed and he will start going back the counter up. So just keep an eye out on that counter. Whenever it's about to get to 100, use a parry and heavy to release that energy and keep him to an SP1, and any champion can take him down easily. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel, guys. And apart from that, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.